tock, tick tock, tick tock. You hear that, brothers and sisters? That's Father Time. He's tapping right on my shoulder. Which leaves me the one question that I want to ask all of you. When is it time for us to say goodbye to this wonderful hobby of collecting? Now, there are many reasons why we have to say goodbye. Now, before I go any further, I'm not giving you any retirement speeches here. I'm not retiring from collecting or nothing like that. I like to think of myself as brand new in this game, even though I've been in it for many years. No. But what makes us quit? What makes us move on from this? There can be many things. There can be, obviously, number one is probably financing. These things are very expensive, and they're getting more and more expensive every day. Two, there can be, I need to save money in my 401k, or Junior needs money for college, or my wife doesn't want them in the house anymore. Let's hope that never happens. Yes, there are so many things that can cause us to stop collecting. But this was a question I always wanted to ask other collectors. When do you guys give up collecting? I don't know many collectors other than you guys out there. So that's why I wanted to ask you this question. And it's always bounced around in my head. What makes people stop collecting? You know, when I first started in, sports memorabilia, and then I went into this, but it's still collecting. So I never really went away from it. I always had the desire for it. And which probably most of you guys out there do too. But what's going to make you give up this wonderful hobby? Me, personally, I think my downfall is going to be either two things. It's going to be finance, because maybe one day I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say, well, I need this money to pay for this or that. But I think the number one is going to be, for me, is going to be physical. Okay, I'm 56 years old. So let's take a ride in a little time machine right now, okay? Let's fast forward 14 years. And that's about as fast as it goes, 14 years. 14 years, I'll be 70 years old. Now that's an old, excuse my language, young people, old motherfucker. I don't like to curse much, but that is old. But, hey, I'm hoping I'm going to be one of those 70-year-old guys. I like to stay in shape. I like to work out still, and stuff like that, and stay slim, and, but by the time I'm 70, I'll probably be on my third back surgery, probably have a knee surgery, hip, heart transplant, lung transplant, and everything else that goes with growing old. It sucks getting old, but that's the realistic part of it. But the part that I'm gonna have a problem with is moving these things around. I like to keep things fresh. So the next time you see one of my videos, I'll probably have the whole room turned around. That's just me. I'm just wired that way. I get it from my mom. My mom always moved furniture, and I always liked to move. And she, God bless, rest her soul. You guys knew I was having a rough time with it, and I still am. I mean, believe me, I come home, first thing I do once I get home, I go right to her, and I cry, and I sit in her room, and, tell her how much I miss her, all that stuff. But I like to move things around. And at 70 years old, I doubt if I'm going to be able to move a lot of these heavy pieces. And also, it's not just the moving, it's also cleaning and getting up here to clean. So I'm hoping in 14 years, they'll invent some kind of hovercraft or, you know, like Back to the Future or something, skateboard that I can just jump on and it'll take me right up the stairs. I know they have those wheelchairs up against the wall, but I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm hoping they have that. And then also I'm hoping they're having a real live robot to clean this stuff down. But probably not going to happen. So that's, I believe, going to be my downfall. Now, if I had kids, it would be great, but I don't have any kids. And I'd have the kids, put them to work. You guys, you collectors that have kids, put them to work. Let them clean your statues. And with me, at least with you guys, you can roll it down to generation from generation. If you don't need the money later on in life and you don't sell it or you don't get rid of it. Me, I'd like to think that I'm going to keep all this stuff well into my, you know, later years. But if I had kids, I'd probably leave it to kids if I didn't have, you know, if I didn't need the money. And you guys are lucky if you get to, you know, ride it down from generation to generation. It's kind of cool, you know, seeing those things and having the kids, you know, 75 years from now saying, wow, that's the way a statue looked back then. So it's kind of good. It's kind of cool to do something like that. But realistically, answer me, what do you think is going to stop you guys from collecting? I've always wanted to ask collectors this. Like I said, I always kick this around in my mind. What makes people give up collecting? So there's a quick video, my brothers and sisters. Let me know what you think, man. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of pumped up about the answers, and I actually got the day off. So let me know, man. Until next video, stay safe, my brothers and sisters. Peace.